YouTube Nation, it's For Your Success. Dr. Brandon 4, coming to you from Red Rock Country in Sedona, Arizona. Today, we are going to be hiking to Mount Wilson. It's this red dotted line. The mileage for this hike is 5.5 miles, 2,300 feet. But total elevation going to be somewhere around 2,700. And that is an excellent view of where we are headed today. And of course, it wouldn't be the same without Meltzer.
Hey, and for those of you jokers who didn't like my mittens last time, I went out and I got you new mittens.
He's got new mittens, baby.
For you.
It's a beautiful day. It's, what do you think, about 40 degrees?
Yeah.
Calling for a high, 73. So it should be unbelievable weather for this hike today. There's no wind. Meltzer came from Vegas to come for just this hike. And also, real quick, that you have to pay to park here. And national park passes don't work. You have to have a Red Rocks pass. But it's a free weekend. And I never thought I would say this, but William McKinley, thank you very much for being president. All right, let's get started. We're going to take the Wilson Mountain Trail. Meltzer, are you excited to start this hike?
I can't wait.
All right, we're not too far into this hike, but I wanted to give you this incredible view. Down by that bridge is where we parked. It's just a spectacular morning. Trail's extremely well maintained. Are you taking a picture of the bridge or a selfie?
Oh, I'll get to the bridge.
On our way, Mount Wilson Trail. Beautiful day today. Big agave plants here on the trail. Beautiful sunrise today. Entrance look into the Sedona area. Sedona looks a lot like Zion National Park. And that's mostly because of the colors and the elevation being on the Colorado Plateau. Crossing a wash, following the trails with the Karens. Heading closer to the ridge. Man, oh man, look at that. Looks just like Zion National Park, doesn't it? Headed to that saddle for on our way to Mount Wilson. What you're looking at is the southern view. This way is Sedona, and then 2 hours south is Phoenix. Prescott is out that area. This is the end of the Colorado Plateau. And it kind of ends abruptly. But right here in Sedona is all the views of colors and rocks because of it. Making progress. Trail goes this way. We start heading up the ridge towards a northern viewpoint. Now this is fantastic. Let me tell you why. So you see, all of this is the end of the Colorado Plateau. And all this is the Colorado Plateau. And you'll get better views of it as we continue north. All right, so North Mount Wilson Trail goes to the right. That's to a parking area. We're going to continue to go up to the Wilson Trail. And over here, and I'll talk about it more as we get to the summit, way off in the distance, Humphreys, the tallest peak in Arizona, 12,600 feet. And then all of this is the Colorado Plateau. And then once you hit Sedona, it ends. What do you think, Steve? We ready to hammer it out?
Crushing this.
Just wanted to point out that the ivy has fall colors to it. At this elevation, you have ponderosa pine and brush oak. That's right, East Coasters. Got brush oak. Oak lives out west at higher elevations. You can see the ponderosa pines. You see a lot of dead ones as well. There was a terrible fire here in 1996. And what you see is the remnants from it. Wow. That's from 1996, and that tree is still standing. Shows the strength of ponderosas. We're on Wilson Mountain, and we're going to get two awesome viewpoints, North Canyon and Sedona. First, we're on our way to North Canyon. This looks like a great seat for Steve. Hey Steve, can I borrow a Kleenex?
Of course. Can I use it first?
All right, we are at the northern viewpoint of Mount Wilson. And are you ready? Look at the Colorado Plateau. Boy, oh boy. In front of you, Humphrey, tallest peak in Arizona. I have a video of hiking that. I've hiked several routes. I've hiked the Weatherford Trail. And the easiest route is from the Arizona Snow Bowl. That's a ski resort on the left-hand side. And on the top left-hand corner, you can click to watch that video. This looks just like Zion National Park. Just stunning. I also want to point out this road down here. This is 89A. Goes from Flagstaff to Sedona. And on this route right here, on the left-hand side, further up, is Call of the Canyon. Another great hike that I did. And I hiked that in the fall, and there was an apple orchard in there. Lots of apples to eat. So that was my food while I did that hike. You can click on the top left-hand corner to watch that hike. What's all that noise? It's Meltzer drinking a V8 to balance his life out. Wow. Wow, that's just awesome. Straight out there, there's a bunch of mining that used to happen, obviously, copper, so on and so forth. There's an old mining town on the side of that hill called Jerome. Does this not look like Zion National Park, YouTube? Huh? I mean, I'm gonna put a video on right now of me hiking on the North Rim through Wildcat, and then you look at this and you tell me if it does not look like Zion National Park. As I'm making this video, a I've been standing here for about 10 minutes just in awe of how awesome this view is. And I started looking down and I was like, oh my gosh, take a look, Meltzer, look at that. Natural arch right down there. Wow. I'm telling you, this view, standing here, making this video for you guys, is not getting old. This is incredible. Wow. Beautiful up here. The hike coming up here on top of the ridge, man, it just felt like you're on the North Rim, hiking in Zion National Park through the Colab region down to Angel's Landing. Looks just like that. So this northern part is beautiful. We're going to turn around, head back, and go to the southern viewpoint to get a view of Sedona and the rest of the remaining part of the Colorado Plateau as it heads into the Sonoran Desert. He looks ready.
All right, and scene. Let's go.
So we're hiking through a barren part on the trail, and this trail is soaking wet. Lots of water, lots of mud, and this just proves that without trees on flat ground like this, there's really nowhere for the water to go except seep down, but it takes so long to seep through the soil. There's not enough vegetation for it to go below the ground. Along the top here, it's flat, as you can see from all the others from the videos. And on the top here, yes, there's quite a bit of rock, but the trail is sand. And that is just like the Grand Canyon, just like Zion, and another component of hiking on the Colorado Plateau. That's not something you see every day. What do you think that is, Meltzer?
Dead body.
Well, let's hope not.
No, it's there's an article that said that people used to keep water in there.
Ah, okay. Well, it is a desert out there, folks. Working our way to the viewpoint. Ladies and gentlemen, the south view of Mount Wilson. So even from the north side, you could see this range. That's where Jerome is. And those mountains in the back, they do get the 7,000 feet, that is towards Prescott, but below you is Sedona. And right in front of you, that is Cathedral Rock. I have hiked that. You can click on the top left-hand corner to watch me do that hike. You can also see where we started the hike today, down by that bridge. And then you really get an excellent panorama of the end of the Colorado Plateau, where it just, its massive buttes start to come to an end and create the beautiful rock formations and colors that you're seeing right now. All right, so you got to vote. Which side's better, the north side or the south side? Steve and I have been having this debate. Which side did you say, Steve?
North side.
He says that he likes this side better, right?
You got it.
He likes this side, the south side. I like the north side better. But, I mean, can you really debate? I mean, is there really a winner in this?
Yes.
Steve says there is. I believe that the debate is Jeffersonian. Jeffersonian is when you have two highly brilliant intellectuals, a little sarcasm, but a little true between my dear friend Meltzer and I. When two gentlemen agree to disagree, it is called Jeffersonian. So I think we're going to have a Jeffersonian moment, Steve.
That means I win, right?
I think that means you think you win.
That's what I said.
All right, cast your vote. I'd be curious what you think. Enjoy the view. All right, your one last incredible view. Of course, you can always put it on pause and go back because this is incredible. We're going to take the trail and eventually start hiking down. Probably about 65 degrees up here, but with enough shade. That's right, you'll always have snow. Steve, do you want to have a snowball fight?
No.
Starting to head off of the top. And because it's protected, seeing a lot more oak brush. Bet you never thought you'd see this much oak brush. Quite a bit on a couple of the switchbacks as we're heading off the ridge. Beautiful view of Humphreys. Coming off to the last ridge before finally heading down. Just a gorgeous hike. Finally coming down for an excellent view. You can see the bridge in front of you. That's where we're headed. That's where we were, and that's where we're going. How we doing, Steve?
Great.
We're rocking it. Coming down off of the ridge. Just enjoying this spectacular day. And you want to be here. I know you do. Wintertime and spring is where it's at. Sedona, Arizona. See the bridge in the far right hand side. This hike is finishing up. Be done shortly. We are back. Meltzer, your thoughts?
I hiked all the way up there and all the way down.
Scale of 1 to
Nailed it.
10.
9.2.
Yeah, it's a great hike. Man, this hike is incredible. No doubt Meltzer's right. 9.2. No Jeffersonian argument on that one.
I won again.
Meltzer wins again. YouTube Nation, this hike is great. I am For Your Success, known as Dr. Brandon 4. I'm For Your Success all over the internet. ForYourSuccess.com, Instagram, Twitter. Follow me lots of places. I talk a lot about hiking, but other important things, including about my book, motivational quotes, and important information relative to the financial and news markets. So I've got over 100 plus hikes here all across the beautiful United States. If you haven't subscribed, so make sure you do. Thanks for watching. Till the next hike. Until then, Steve says,
by.